Hey guys, it's me, it's Jess. Welcome to my channel, A Card Day's Work. I'm excited to do a little bit of card making today for the Heffy Doodlers challenge. If you're not part of the Heffy Doodle kind of fan group over on Facebook, I would totally join it because it's a cute little group. You guys probably can't hear me because my mic was under the desk. Hold on one second. Sorry, I always forget until I'm already talking and to check that. Hopefully the sound is better now. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some work on the Heffy Doodlers Summer Challenge today. So they have a card challenge every month, and every month has a different theme. And Pear Blossom Press, who is actually in the chat right now, Amanda, she is amazing, and she kind of heads all that up over at Heffy Doodles. So I'm excited to be joining in this month. I haven't been able to participate in a while, so I wanted to kind of get my feet back in and get my feet wet, I guess, with challenges again. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, sorry. My mic was sitting on top of my computer, so probably all the fans and stuff were not sounding great. Sorry. Excited to see what you create for the challenge. Heck yes. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is basically just some card making. I don't know why the chat box is not working, actually. I don't know what's going on. Usually your guys' text pops right up, and it's not coming up in the chat right now, so I don't know what's going on with that. But what we are going to do is flip over to the desktop view and get started. I did want to show you guys my card that I made and shared today first before we get started because I'm kind of proud of it. So I'm going to switch over to that view, and then we'll look at my card. Okay, so little camera up top, and then we've got the desktop camera here. The lighting seems a little odd, but okay, so this is the card that I made and shared on my social media today for Trinity Stamps. Hi, Heidi. Hi, CM. Also, hi to everyone who is here and has already said hello. Anel, hi. Amanda, I know I said hi to you. Tiffany, Anna, thanks for tuning in. CM Huggins, how's it going? Okay, I'm here, but I have to take my dog out for a few minutes. I'll be back. Okay, enjoy. I hope it's not too hot where you are. It's a little hot where we are. But yeah, this is the card that I made and shared today. I absolutely love how it turned out. I actually combined two different stamp sets from Trinity Stamps to make this one. So the little wagon came from a fall themed like forest critters stamp set, and then this one was a giant floral that I've used in some other projects that I've made as well, but I just masked it off to make it look like it was part of this wagon. So I shared a video on that earlier today, and I hope you guys have time to check that out, or if you haven't already. Hi Beth, welcome. I'm excited to see you here. New faces are always welcome, even if I can't see yours. Okay, so yes, happy birthday. I love a good birthday card, and this one was calling my name with some really good distress oxide color combos. I'm obsessed with my oxides, you guys know that. And I really, really love the way that this turned out. So I used 4 different colors here for the top, and then just 2 colors on the bottom, and then added a little bit of detail with some markers. Stacy, how's it going? I'm so excited you're here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I saw you making the card, it's so pretty. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. This is my first time catching a live. Well, welcome, Caitlin, Anna Lee. I'm really excited to have you here as it's happening. Yes. All right, so what we're doing today is we are going to be creating with the Heffy Doodle challenge for their Facebook group, and basically the challenge is fairly open-ended. It's just summer themed, so we're pretty loose with our interpretation. We can kind of go whatever direction we want. So what I did is I actually grabbed all of my Heffy Doodle stamp sets that I have, and I'm going to set them out right here as we go through and kind of pick which ones we want to focus on and which ones might make a cute summer card. Now there are some obvious choices, and then maybe we can do something creative and kind of use something maybe not everyone would think. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, thank you so much. You're the best. Awesome mod alert. Hi, Jenny. How's it going? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip through the sets and see what we've got. These are actually in alphabetical order right now, so we're going to just look through them so we know what we have. We have the Absolutely Awesome stamp set, which is full of fairies. These little guys are masked off from a previous stamp set, but you've got some cute little fairies that could be cute on a summer card. Oh, we've also got a nice little moon and clouds up here, so I want to keep that in mind because that might be cool for a nighttime summer theme of some sort. I like that a lot. We've got our bears. So this one's called Berry Big Heart. I love the umbrella. This could be so perfect for a beach scene. Santa on the beach. So cute. This could be really cute for a little beach scene. So we might be using that. I like to pick and choose and mix and match my stamp sets in case you guys don't know or are not familiar with me. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, so I'm excited to see new faces and new names kind of popping in. Oh my gosh, you're watching while cooking. What are you making? I bet it's delicious. This one is a cute little robot dog. Maybe not for summer, but maybe we could put him on a leash or something, like a boardwalk. I don't know. We'll see. These could be really cute for a summer card. I actually haven't used this stamp set yet. So this is definitely on my list. It's your birthday, go bananas. I do love that. Let's hang out soon. Okay, so there's a lot of cute options here with this one that could be really good for a summer card. So I think I might keep my eyes on that one. Also, we've got our cute dinos, which always make for a cute summer card. I'm trying to keep the glare off of the envelopes here. Hey, Simon, how's it going? Also, might as well shout it out now. If you guys haven't joined Simon's new group over on Facebook, Simon has just started a new group. And if you guys are not aware, I design on Simon's team. It's one of the best teams that I've ever had the pleasure of being on. So if you guys are interested in learning more or seeing examples where Simon's products are used for the Simon Hurley Create line with Ranger, be sure to pop over to that group on Facebook as well. You will be missing out if you are not in that group. It's full of awesome inspiration already. So definitely head over there and join. I think of fire when I think of summer. Not sure what's going on today, but it's barely 80. Whoa, 105 a few days ago. Wow. It's been hot here, but also it's very humid. So it does feel, it feels gross. So I try to stay inside as much as I can. So we've got our cute little dinos. That would be cute for a summer theme. We've got some sentiments. Lava, there's your fire. It's called Stamping with Simon Hurley Crate. Absolutely. Thank you, Simon. I didn't even say what the group was called. Go me. Thanks. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, guys. But Simon's got our back. All right, so we've got our cute little lava here with the, what are these things called? Volcanoes. Lord have mercy. Volcanoes and gems. Those are perfect for summer as well. We've got some cute little fairy tale guys here with Happily Ever Crafter. We have Hello Squeakheart. That's super cute. We've got some St. Patrick's Day cuties. I bet you could find a way to turn him into Santa Claus. I just ordered my first inks from Simon. I can't wait to get them. It's cold here. I had to turn the heater on. Oh my gosh. You won't regret purchasing the inks. They're really good. I have the whole set and they are really, really nice to use. They stamp really well, but they also blend really well. And that's actually really hard to find in an ink. So I definitely keep them on hand all the time. Hi, Christine. How's it going? Renee. We've got Crafty Friends Stick Together. You are amazing and made with love. Love all of those. We've got the cute little kitty here. Super adorable. You know what would be really cute? We may be able to combine. What if we put the cat underneath the umbrella or something at the beach? That could be really cute. I don't know. Maybe we've got lots of good sentiments here. We've got some angels as well. So those could be really cute as well. I only have a few, but they're amazing. They do blend really well. This is one of the more, or these two, I suppose, are more obvious for summer cards. So we've got Otter Side, which is full of otters. They're so cute. And then we've also got Oceans of Love, which has lots of sea critters, which would obviously be perfect for a summer card. What we could try to do, I don't know if it would work, but we could try to make a card where the bottom part was sand and sea, or sand and sea. The bottom part was sand and beach, where we've got its own little scene down there, and then up top we've got the sea, and maybe we could have like the narwhal like jumping out of the water. Do narwhals jump out of water? I don't actually know if they breach or not, but maybe we could have something jumping out of the water. That could be really cute. We've also got our otters as well, so maybe we could have the otter kind of like peeping out of the water somewhere. Back and now have a happy puppy. Awesome. We've got Pasta La Vista. That's always a cutie. Full set goal here. You and me both, girl. Hey, Heidi. How's it going? I'm so excited to see all my friends in here. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. All right, so this one is called Prehistoric Pals. Again, we can mix and match some sets here and use the little people or some of the critters. We have some more sentiments here. Father's Day one could still be a summer related, since that is a summer holiday. We've also got our super cute hedgehogs here. This one's called Quill You Be Mine. In Cardland they can, heck yeah. These ones are adorable, and I don't think I've actually gotten a chance to use this one yet, so that's definitely on my list as well. We've got some cute little veggies from Veggie Patch. Super cute. These are more like traditionally fall, but I bet we could use some of those for summer card as well. And then the last one that I have is the You're Weird stamp set, which is full of aliens and outer space sort of stuff. So I don't know, kind of in looking through these, the spark that stuck out to me was that I might want to use the moon from this one, the umbrella. Although if I try to make it a sun scene, it won't really make sense to have the umbrella with the cat. But I'll keep it out just in case. And then I also want to use Oceans of Love, I think. All right, so we're going to try to make the totally Father's Day cards are perfect for the summer theme. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's nice to kind of do something, I don't know, that's not traditionally just summer. You know what I mean? It's still summer related. Okay, I had to find a place to put all those stamp sets. Okay, so we've got our 3 sets that we're going to kind of start working with. And then I've got some paper here. I love the hedgehogs too. They're so cute. I'm going to try to keep the envelopes here, the stamp pockets, out because the glare does catch them and it does negatively affect the lighting in here. It gets all wonky when you have that stuff in there. So I'm going to try to keep that out. Oh my gosh, aliens having a beach day. That would be so fun. Okay, so I want to see some of you guys who are giving me these awesome ideas. I want you guys to participate as well. I would love to see what you guys make with all of this. If you guys have Heffy Doodle sets, I would love to see you guys join in. All right, I'm going to do some shuffling really quick because my Misty is underneath my microphone right now. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do is try to kind of lay out the scene first and see like what sections of the card we want to use. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may actually want to do a slimline card instead of a normal card. Just because there may be more room for our vertical scene if we do it that way. So what I'm going to do is take this piece of cardstock and trim it down. When I make slimline cards, I normally make them around, so a business size envelope I believe is something around like 4 by 9.5 or something like that. I'm pretty sure I have one nearby, but I'm gonna go ahead and make this this one like 3, the main panel. I made a beach bunny card. It was so cute. That's the reason I actually wanted to participate. I don't have any Heffy Doodle sets. No, they're the like super cutest. I absolutely love Heffy Doodle stuff. All this stuff just makes me really happy. I'm going to do 8.75. I'm going to do 8.75 by 3.75 so that my full card can be 9 by 4. I had to think about that for a second. I'm going to make it 9 by 4. I hope that works out. Hopefully my measurements are not bad. I'm pretty sure that's close. I can't honestly remember. Okay, so what we're going to do is lay out the stamps that we want to use, and then that way we can kind of build our scene and do our like ink blending or any masking that we need to do. I don't think I have any of the sets either. I have dies and stencils, but I don't have any oh yeah, you don't do critter cards or scene cards. That does make it really hard. All right, so if we make the narwhal kind of like jumping out of the water like that, okay, so we've got him jumping out. So most of this will just be water, and then down here we can have the beach sort of theme going on. I kind of forgot the cat though, so we do need to get the cat set back out. You're taking a 1/4 inch off for your panel. Yes, sorry. The reason that I cut it this size is that I like to mat my card base or mat my panel with the card base so that it has a nice white border around the edge because I like the way that it looks. And so I cut the panel down 1/4 of an inch smaller than the full card size will be so that there will be a mat. Thanks for saying that. If you guys make one for the challenge, enter it in the album in the Happy Doodles. Yes, there's a prize. Yes. That's a lot of goodies, you guys. You can win prizes. All right, so we've got our little beach umbrella here, and I think what I'm going to do, honestly, is make a little bit more sand, but I'm going to have the sand end and the water start before the umbrella so that it gives more of like a plane of, I don't know, it gives it some sort of dimension. I don't know. 4 1/8 by 9 1/2. Okay. Thank you. I never know what the dimensions are. I feel like I'm always guessing. Let me grab the cat set. Hold on. It's called Muniverse. Here we go. I don't know why, but I really liked the idea of the cat sitting on the beach. I have no idea why. I don't have Heffy Doodle sets either. Too many companies, too little time. I know the feeling. That is definitely hard. All right, here we go with, I think what we're going to need to do is maybe do some masking. There's a glare, sorry. Not that you can't really see. I am doing slimline. Yep, I decided that maybe that would be better for the height and the length of the card and all of that. But I think maybe this won't really allow me to use the moon, unfortunately, because that doesn't really make sense. So I'll have to kind of do some sun ink blending, I think. But what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and get out my my masking Post-its, and not enough money. You're not kidding. Yes, it does add up quickly when you are trying to buy all the cute things from all the cute companies. Everyone has such adorable stuff. All right, so I am going to need to go ahead and mask all of these. Do I have masks for anything yet? No, I don't think I do. I'm new and just learned of Happy Doodle. I might be in trouble. Oh no. They are super cute. I absolutely love Happy Doodle. And the owner, Leslie, is an absolute doll. So I always like to support companies when I know that the people who are running the business are good people. That's the truth. Yeah, I have about 5 or 6 sets, but they're all the first sets they came out with. She's the OG supporter. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp this down. So for those of you who don't know how I normally do things, I'm going to be doing some masking here. And basically all that means is that I'm going to cut out the same image on a sticky piece of Post-it tape. That's what this is. It's a Post-it note, but the whole back is sticky. I'm going to cut out that on the Post-it tape, and then I am going to go ahead and, how am I going to do this? Trying to figure out how to fit all of this on here. I want to fit it all on the same one. Hopefully I can. I'm going to do the same thing with all of these stamps, and then I'm going to cover them up once I stamp them onto my card base here. Now, the reason that I do this is so that I can do my ink blending and all of that without having to worry about getting my stamped images like messed up or dirty or colored on or anything like that. And then that leaves me able to make a really cool scene without having to have a bunch of layers of all the different stuff. Kind of makes it a seamless look where you can get a one layer card but still has like a lot of really cool dimension. I'm on a no spend in June, but I shopped enough in May. Oh my gosh. I have been unwillingly on a no spend because we haven't had any extra cash. So I haven't been able to get anything new in a while, which is always sad. So I'm trying to make the most of the things that I do have. All right, so what I'm going to do is get out my sharp scissors, my cute little cutter bees, and I'm going to go to town cutting these images. I am running out of room on my desk, you guys, so there will be kind of like a shuffle period, I think, for a lot of stuff here. HSN got you. Oh no. I truly need new summer clothes, but can't because stamps. Oh my gosh. You guys, the struggle is so real. All right. So I'm going to be doing my cutting. I am a little bit focusy when I start cutting. So sometimes the paper gets a little close to my face or I'm like bending down real far. But it's all in the name of cute crafts, so hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. I just got some dresses on clearance so I could get craft supplies. I wish that I liked to wear dresses because it would just be so much easier, but I just don't find them super comfortable usually. Well, I feel like I need to wear pants underneath them, which I think defeats the purpose. But I don't know. I'm never comfortable in a dress. Thanks. I think I found a few of those pounds because back surgery. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I think a lot of us are feeling that. I had a few add to cart days. Don't tell my God. My lips are sealed. I won't tell him a thing. You guys, did you get to see the organization hop that I took part in with Tiffany? I am really excited about how the video turned out. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do for that hop. It was like an organization hop or like clean with me or show how you store specific items. And I really like how the video turned out. I didn't really know exactly where I wanted to go with it, like I said, but I decided to just kind of show like how I have things stored in my craft room that have really been working for me. Because I know a lot of times it's frustrating to not have a system that works. So I wanted to share that. I loved that hop. Yes, it was such a good hop. There were so many good ideas. I had a rogue mouse that just kept clicking purchase on all my cards. Oh my gosh. I actually thought you meant you had a mouse in your house. Like... Your video is so good. Oh, thank you. I couldn't believe. I think it's over like 7,000 views, which is crazy for my channel. My videos usually only get like 100 or 200 views. So that video is kind of blown up for me a little bit. That is a lot. Also, I did want to ask you guys. I mentioned earlier that I have been getting a lot of new subscribers, and we've kind of heard that in the chat today that there are some new people, new friends hanging out with us. But I am getting really, really close to 5,000 subscribers. So I think I'm less than 75 away from 5,000, which is huge. I feel like it's been coming for a really long time. I like that video. It was very clear and made sense. Thank you so much. I think that's how I discovered you. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to kind of talk about how we want to celebrate reaching 5,000 because we're so close. Hey, Mac, how's it going? It's good to see you here. We are currently cutting out some stamped images because we're going to make a summer-themed card with a kitty cat sitting under an umbrella. But yeah, so we're almost at 5,000. We're so close. and I'm not sure how I want to celebrate yet. I was thinking about doing a hop, but I don't know like kind of what theme I would want, or last year around this time I was planning my 3,000 subscriber hop. So I think it's like about 2,000 subscribers since then. 5K Orbeez in your craft room. What? Oh my gosh. I think I want a few summer dresses. They're so much cooler. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, thanks, Linda. I'm starting to recognize some of y'all from other channels. Yes. It's so cool. I love this community that we're building. Everyone is so supportive. I love it. Each one will represent one of us. Oh my gosh. That would be insane. What would be really cool? I don't know how I would do it, but I was thinking about weird seeing you on something other than Twitch. Oh my gosh, it is true. Mac is one of my Twitch friends. For those of you guys who don't know, I also stream on Twitch, except over there I stream video games. So I play Animal Crossing, and we have a good old time hanging out and chatting. I also do play some Pokemon. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to put this one on separately. That tiny little heart came right off. It's so small. All right, it's okay though. We're going to go right around the edge here. Oh, okay. Little itty bitty stick of an umbrella there. All right, and then we just have the cat left. Oh, thanks, Christine. Me too. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know how exactly I want to celebrate the 5K yet, but I was thinking every time we get a new channel member, I might do like a rubber band ball where like every time we get a new channel member, I add a new rubber band to the ball, and then it would like represent the new person who is becoming a member. I don't know. Seems cool. It might be lame, but it seems like kind of a neat thing to do. We do. Christine goes by a different name over on Twitch, so it's weird for me to call you Christine. I remember to share on Facebook that you're live. You're so sweet. I know there's so many talented people in here, and everyone is like doing lives and creating and sharing videos, and it's really cool to see the community growing, and people getting out there and starting to create. Welcome to the craft side, Mac. Heck yes. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it might be a kind of a neat idea, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think right now there's only like 4 channel members. So we're a small little group. Also, if my channel members are in here, I know a couple of you guys are, we need to schedule our June private video session just for subscribers. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we need to schedule that. So you guys need to let me know what days don't work for you, and then I'll try to schedule around that. I think Thursday was a day that people said was a pretty good one, and I don't stream that day on Twitch, so that actually probably would work for me. So we'll see. If you guys are good with Thursdays, then maybe we can just plan to do it on Thursdays. Sorry, I know you can't really see what I'm doing here. I'm using this pair of scissors to cut very carefully around this cute little kitty. I've cut out the other 2 shapes already. There we go, just around the little bottom there, and done. Okay, so now... Now that all of our cutting is done, I've lost the lid to my scissors though, unfortunately. There they are. All right. Now that we're done with all of our cutting, we can start doing our scene assembly and kind of trying to get things rolling with that. What we're going to do is we're going to take our card panel here. I'm going to set these off to the side for now because we do need to do our stamping first. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the umbrella first so that we can lay out our sandy scene down at the bottom. What I'm going to do is use my original size Misty. The live YouTubes have helped my sanity during the lockdown. I totally understand that. You need somebody to talk to and somebody to be able to share interests with or relate with. I totally get that. It's nice to be able to see people outside of your own home for once. Okay, so it's okay that my paper is longer than the Misty because I'm not pressing down up in that area. It's not going to get bent as long as I don't like put anything up here and squish it. But if I'm working down here, it's totally okay that I'm stamping with it hanging out of the top. So don't feel like you have to buy a new Misty just to fit larger paper. If you want to, go for it. But you don't have to. I do have one of each of the sizes of Misties, and I really, really like each of them for different things. But I do reach for the mini Misty the most, I think. The regular or original size Misty is actually really nice for when you're doing like 6x6 backgrounds. So I do really like it for that. Hey, Eliza, how's it going? Love your background. I watched it last night. Thank you. I am super, super excited about all the cards that have been coming my way. I don't know. I'm really excited. Are you talking about back here, like my craft room, or card making? I don't know which one, but I love you anyway. I'm excited you're here. I always see you over on are you on Luisana's lives? Hold on. I had an email about going back to work. At first I put in my junk mail. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I've seen you. Maybe I've seen you over there. Yells. I'm laughing so hard at that. Okay, so hold on. Maybe you're talking about the craft organization video. That one was really fun. I like doing that video. I need to do more like that. But I need to clean up the rest of my craft room first because currently my room is, the background, currently the room is a hot mess. The rest of it, like back here looks okay, but the rest of it, it's not good. All right, so what I'm going to do is very carefully line this up so that everything is perfectly matched up and it's completely covered, right? I want to cover that whole thing up because then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the cat image. And when I do that, I want to be able to stamp it here, but have the cat look like it's under the umbrella or behind that post. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the cat right over top of that. But if I hadn't masked it off, then I would have overlapping lines and it would look really weird. But now that I have masked it, we can go ahead and stamp. And then when we take it off, it's going to look... Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? I almost put my ink directly on the background. Wow, that was crazy. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but wow. Just want to let you know I won't be making a stream tomorrow, sadly. I won't be streaming tomorrow. That's okay. I don't stream on Tuesdays. I only stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's your birthday. I'll hopefully catch you the day after, though. Yes, I'll be on I'll be on tonight. At 8, and then Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. I'm going to eventually go back and not have, I won't have a, what day of the week? I won't have a Saturday stream anymore, I think. But yeah, I'm excited. Once things go back to normal. For now, I'm going to keep the Saturday stream. But once things go back to like normal, you're not dumb, stop that. Once things go back to normal, then I will go ahead and like cut out the Saturday stream so I can have a social life, hopefully. But we'll see what happens. All right, so if the water is going to start like here, I want to have him jumping out of the water like up here so that maybe even just a little bit higher. Yeah. Okay. Oh, have a great day. You guys are so sweet to each other. I love that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stamp out the narwhal as well. Get him nice and inked up there. So we're going to make it like he's jumping out of the water. So basically we'll have the water come up to like maybe about here, like probably about a strip like this. The narwhal will be jumping out of the water, and then we'll have some sort of sun or something up at the top. Now, I know narwhal, well, at least I'm not going to say I know. I think narwhal are generally ice sort of creatures. Like they live in the cold sections of the oceans. But we're having a summer narwhal, and that's fine. I'm subscribed and have the notification bell, but never get notified. That's the worst. I never had a social life. Oh my God. I feel that. Yes, I feel that. All right, let me put those out of the way for just a second. We're going to go ahead and start the process of figuring out our colors that we want to use. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do for the sand. Here we go. But what I'm going to do, I think, is basically just cut a template or like a mask so that I can use it as a stencil, because I don't currently have a stencil that I want to use that I have on hand. What's a social life? Oh my gosh. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I know that this is long enough, so I'm just going to cut like a sheet of paper like so. All right. So I just have this piece of paper right here, and all I'm going to do is cut kind of like a sandy edge or border or something so that I can make hills. I hope that makes sense. This one has kind of more of a curve, and then, oh, it's got a little bit of a hitch there. But so then it kind of comes down and then goes up. And then I'm going to turn it this way so that I can have another set of hills. Basically, I'm using it as like a double stencil. And then now I'm going to go ahead and cut it like that. So now I have two different patterns that I've just hand cut so that I can alternate them and not have everything look exactly the same for my sandy area. This is my social life. Hey, I'm here for it. Literally. Here I am. All right. So what I'm going to do is reach behind me. Things might get a little dicey because I feel like I'm a little wrapped up in my cords right now. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to grab, what am I going to grab? I'm going to grab antique, what is it called? Antique paper, I think, and frayed burlap, maybe. Oh no, hold on. Gathered twigs. I'm going to use these two, although I think I may need an in-between color, to be honest. Lord have mercy. All right, there we go. So there are, let me, oops, see, I'm getting my cords caught up in my chair. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Okay. We're going to start with the sand, and then we'll move on to the water. I think what we're going to do, let's see. I need to think this through before I start. If the sun would be on the horizon, right? Like where the water ends. Is that right? I'm trying to think about how this would work. I'm happy to say your YouTube community is just as nice and awesome as your Twitch. Sadly, I have to go. Oh my gosh, that is okay. I hope you have an awesome night. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight. If not, hopefully, I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, Mag. It was really cool to see you here. Antique linen or old paper? Yeah, I think antique linen. I would take my online crafty friends over IRL friends any day, although I met a bunch of them at Creativation. Yes! Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I forgot my, whatchamacallits. Unfortunately, I got this new chair, which is really fancy, but very hard to turn around in and also get out of. Because it's like a recliner, basically. And I wanted to have a comfortable chair for doing my video game playing in. Hold on. Accidentally left behind the foam pad. See, I caught my microphone again. What in the world? There. Hopefully it stays out of the way now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our foam blending tool, and we're going to start with the antique linen. I'm going to pop this over here just so I have some room because I am left-handed. What we're going to do is start here, and actually, I probably want to do it this way. Ooh, I didn't really think about this. Okay. I didn't think about this. What we're going to do is, I'm not even going to worry about having a mat. I'll just clean this when I'm done. But we're going to use this like, well, I mean, it's a stencil, like a template. You know what I mean? Hi, Jody. You guys know what I mean. I did this the wrong way, though, because I wasn't thinking that I was going to need it. For some reason, I was thinking about doing it from the top, but what I really need is for it to be from the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I think, is... How do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to stick with this side, only I'm going to flip it so that it's not exactly the same, and I'm also going to turn it at an angle a little bit. That way I get a different look. So you can see that it was darker down here and now it's a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to keep repeating this until we get the look that we're going for. And you'll keep getting different variations of the color. They'll keep overlapping and it will look more natural, which is really awesome. Then we can go in and add a little bit with the darker colors and it will look really nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, how do I want to do this one? Maybe like that. And you can see I'm going right over top of where the cat is right now. And that is because this is going to make it look like the cat is actually sitting on the beach. And that's why we have our mask, so that it doesn't get dirty and messy from all of our ink blending. And we don't have to really worry about that at all. All right, so I'm going to go this way a little bit. Same with the umbrella. And then I think I'm just going to do one more pass, and then that will be good. Crafty friends are the best. Yes, they are. Okay, so there. We've got some little lines in there. It doesn't matter that they're not really very visible. Those will come as we start to add the other darker colors, which is really, really nice. So you get a nice sort of built up texture effect, which I think is really cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back through, and then just randomly, I'm going to start up here on the paper, and then I'm going to move down. So I don't want to start on the paper, because then you'll get that sort of mark, and that is not cute. I want to start on my template here and move down, or start over here. Like if you had a craft mat, it would be better, but start over here and kind of move up into it. That way, again, you're not like getting big, huge smudges on your work surface. Or on your actual finished project, I should say. All right, so what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this, and then I'm going to come this way as well, just so we get that nice kind of blended effect with the sand. And essentially what I'm going to do is use less and less of each of the darker colors. So I want the majority of it to be more light, and then I'm going to add only a little bit of the darker colors just so that we get that variation, but we don't want like really dark brown sand all over the place. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And what I'm actually going to do for this one is line it up like this, start up here, and then just barely come off the edge so that it overlaps that section. So I have the same kind of line, but it's not very, it's not covering all of that color. And I'm not going to ink it up again. I'm just going to keep blending. I'm going to go gentle this time, a little bit more gently than I did before, so that I get a lighter transfer of the color, like that. And then we're going to come over here and just do a little bit in this section as well. And in my opinion, for sand, the more kind of like wispy and whatever it looks, the better, because it feels like, I don't know, to me, it feels a little more natural. All right, and then we're going to come right up here to the top. I'm going to do just a hint of that around the edge there. Ooh, I don't think I really got any. Let's see. There we go. See, there's still a bunch of ink on it, even though I've already used it a ton. These things store a lot of ink. There we go. Okay, I like that a lot. All right, so see, you can start to see like the different layers of texture. It looks kind of like a desert. I really like it. I think I'm going to add just a touch of the dark stuff here, just to kind of get just a little bit more interest. But I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to end up with the background being too dark. I need some beach time. Yes. All right. And then I'm also going to follow this curve up here and just add a touch of dark around the edges. Just a little bit. Nice. Okay. I'm really liking the way that this is looking. I'm going to add just a touch here. And this is kind of just like a, you keep going until you feel happy with it sort of thing. Like there's no right or wrong, or like I didn't do it right, or I don't know. You just keep going until you feel like it looks nice. And then when you think it looks nice, you just stop. Sometimes though, I do have a hard time knowing when to walk away. So I need to get better about that, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I think I'm good now. I think I'm happy with the results. I'm going to go ahead and put those to the side, and then we can start working on the upper areas. The one thing that you do have to be careful with when you're doing scenes like this is that your fingers don't get smudges on your background. I have a little smudge right here because I have not been being careful, but I think I'll be able to cover it up with my ink. If you're having problems with this, you can take another piece of paper, like a little scrap or something like this, and put your finger on it while you're moving things around, just so that you don't accidentally smudge your inky fingers onto your pretty background. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Normally I would try to make a background out of this, but who knows what else is on my desk. I'm not using a craft mat, so it could be any number of things, and I'd rather not pick all of that up, so here we are. Okay, so now we can go ahead and move on to this really looks like sand, yay! We can go ahead and move on to the beach part, or the water part. So what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to have like kind of a whitish area here where there's not a whole lot going on. And I'm going to use my watercolors here, and then my sky colors kind of like, maybe, because I want them to be out of the water. So maybe I'll stop here, and then we'll have the rest be sky. Have you tried the new, okay, not yet. I have it on order, but I haven't gotten it yet, unfortunately. I'm waiting very impatiently for it to arrive, but I haven't gotten it yet. Okay, so I'm going to grab the colors that I want to use for the sky and the water. Pardon me getting up in my pajama pants. But I want to use Peacock Feathers, Mermaid, Lagoon. I'm thinking, oh boy, there's me. Chipped Sapphire. Also, basically I'm going to use all the blues. I don't know yet. I'm not sure all of which ones I'm going to use, but I know enough. I'm going to want to use a bunch of them. This one, and then, Spice Marmalade. Okay, I'm getting a ton of colors right now, and the reason is, I'm waiting for an order from Simon Says Stamp. It's been 2.5 weeks, but it feels like 2.5 years. Oh no. I need the speckled egg. Yes, I need it too. Hold on. What does everyone prefer, Distress Inks or Oxides? Okay, so I have a full set of both. I use the Oxides more frequently because I feel like they're a little more forgiving. Like you can do more with them because you can go over a lighter color with a darker color with a lighter color and still change things. Whereas with the Distress Inks, you can't really do that. Like once you've gone too dark, you kind of can't come back from it. I ordered mine from Ranger. Yes, that's where mine's coming from as well. I especially love the Oxide and the Speckle Egg. Yay, it looks so beachy. I can't wait to get it. Oh. Marcy, hi, how's it going? All right, so here is what we're going to do. We are going to start making some ocean. I'm not going to worry too much about the little heart here. I actually don't know where that little piece went when I cut it out, which is kind of unfortunate. The Oxides do look creamy, it's true. They look very smooth. I really like the Distress Oxides. I have the speckled egg already. I'm so jealous. I feel like everyone has it except for me. All right, so we're going to do the same sort of thing that we did here with the browns, only we're going to do it with the water. I'm going to go ahead and work down instead of up, and hopefully this doesn't smear too much on our background. Oh, you only got it in the Oxide? I got the whole set because I was like, might as well. I should just get it. And let's not joke here about how I might not use something. I'm definitely going to use it, so I just went ahead and got all of it. Okay, so to start out with, I think, let's see. I'm going to use a little bit of the tumbled glass. I don't use the regular distress inks very often. I honestly don't anymore either, but I've been trying to get back into them because I've had them. When I redid my craft room, I had a spot set aside for my distress oxides to be stored, but I didn't have a special spot for my distress inks. So they've kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. And I don't feel like they've gotten as much use as I want them to. So I'm trying to get them back out and use them again. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, which is my lightest color of blue that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it here so that this area is full of the blue, the lightest blue undertones that I'm going to be using. I'm going to fade it as I go up, and I'm going to fade it as I go down so that I don't have any harsh lines where the sky just ends. It'll kind of just fade out into nothingness. It'll look kind of just white. I don't know. I hope that this doesn't look weird. I feel like it probably will, but I don't know. We'll see. Because it looks like he's like leaping way out of the sky. But hopefully when we draw that line up here and create a new like horizon line, it will look a little bit more normal. Right now it looks a little weird. We will see what happens, though. I like to use the Distress Glaze and the Oxide to make them brighter every once in a while. That's a really good idea. I don't use the sprays at all. It depends for me. I use them a lot more on like mixed media projects than I do on, like I don't use them for card making very much. But I do use them for mixed media projects. Okay, so we're going to move on to peacock feathers. And what I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to come in at different intervals here. I'm not going to do all of the blending like exactly the same. I'm going to kind of try to keep it modeled, sort of. Like I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to look like water. Like water has a lot of different colors in it all at once. And I kind of want to try to keep that. I like, oh my gosh, what is that cute little face? Hold on. What is that? I can't even see it. It's like a little it's like a little person. What's that green thing in their hand? I need more information. That's so cute. All right. I'm going to come in right here again, just trying to keep it like a little bit, I don't know. I've never really done this before, so this is new to me. But I'm just trying to see if it might work. I don't really know if it's going to work or not, but hopefully it does, so this card isn't a waste of time. We'll see. Yeah, this is a little darker than I wanted it, but the good news is I can go back over it with the tumbled glass and then hopefully lighten it back up a little bit. All right, then I'm going to use the faded jeans. I am trying not to go over my lighter colors too much because I want to keep the lighter colors in there. If I just cover everything up, then it won't be like very modeled looking. And I know this doesn't look super pretty. This happens quite frequently when I am doing my ink blending. It really doesn't look super great. It looks kind of like a hot mess. But when you do your water droplets and then once it dries and you kind of have done all of your blending and everything, it starts to come together and it looks really nice. But you have to stick with it. You can't give up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use that darkest color now. Now I have to be a little more careful with this one because it is so much darker than the other ones. So I kind of just want to come in a little bit from the side, a little bit over here, but I don't want to be heavy-handed with this. I want to keep it nice and light. All right. I think that should be good. Woo! It's making me nervous. I don't want to mess it up, you know. All right, so now that we've got that, we're going to go ahead and separate it into our sky. So to do that, what I want to do is grab some Post-it note tape, which I have a little bit stuck to my desk here. And what we're going to do is we're going to tape off right here. Let me make sure this is even. I don't want to have a crooked skyline. We're going to go ahead, line it up. This is the only nice thing about having these for desk, like as your desk, is that you can really use it to kind of line things up. All right, so now that we've got that masked off, what I'm going to do is start with my yellow, and then we're going to do like kind of a sunset sort of theme, so it looks really summery, I hope. That's the goal anyway. We're going to try to make it look summery. Not that sunsets are only for summer, but, you know, they can't hurt. All right, I'm going to try to keep my fingers on top of this foam tape just so that I don't end up doing exactly what I was trying not to do, which is smudge all of my hard work of ink blending. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a circular blob in the middle here to act as our sun. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the orange, which is spiced marmalade. So the yellow was mustard seed. Now we're going to do spiced marmalade. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in from the side and follow it around, constantly making that circular motion all the way to the outside so that you get a nice blend of the orange to the yellow or the yellow to the orange, whichever way you want to look at it. And then I just like to go back the other direction and blend it out that way. All right, and then we're going to do the pink as well. So we've got a nice pretty sunset going on. Not a lot of blue in the sky, or any blue for that matter, but I'm okay with that since we have so much blue down at the bottom of the card. I'm going to use the pink out here on the outer edges. Oh, it's so cute. The pink really softens it up and makes it, I don't know, just prettier in my opinion. And then what we're going to do is actually go back over that middle area with the orange and then back over the softest area with the yellow. Just because those colors are lighter or like more intense there, I kind of want them to, I don't want them to be overshadowed by the colors on the outside. And I want to keep that color gradient alive in there and not have it get lost beneath the other colors. So then we're going to go back in with the yellow finally, and that will be the end of that. So what we'll do next is we're going to go ahead and wet this area. So I'm going to mask off the bottom and I'm going to mask off the top, and then I'm going to get the middle of the card wet. And basically what that is going to do is give us a really nice like watery look, because it's going to have like the droplets and it's going to just look really speckled and, I don't know, cool in my opinion. I think it looks really nice when you do that, but it's all personal preference. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of blending up here to fix our little sky issue because it is a little not up to the line there. So all I'm going to do is put this back on, but on the bottom. So I'm going to cover up that top section if it sticks. Sometimes once you have used this, it won't stick to the ink blended portions. So we have to be a little bit more careful, but I'm just going to go ahead and hold it in place. I could get a new piece of tape, but I'm not honestly going to bother. It's okay. Totally fine. All right, so we've got that. I am going to add a little bit of the darker colors as well. You guys still with me? Sticking with me through all of this? It's a little bit of a process, but we're almost there. I promise. All right, so we're going to go, I'm going to use a different, something else. Let's use this. It would help if I covered the right spot, though. There we go. Okay, see, I'm getting a little bit of the yellow, unfortunately. My fingers have been a little heavy there. I got a little bit of the yellow in my ink blending of the sea, but hopefully you won't be able to notice it still here. Hopefully you won't be able to notice it too much with the, see, my fingers are pretty dirty. I'm going to try to hold it with my knuckles. And again, just like I was doing before, I'm trying not to get too much of the dark color mixed in. I want to have it a nice mixed look, but not have it be like just too much. All right, so what I'm going to do is use the little bit of the tumbled glass down here at the bottom, just to kind of fade that back out right to the surface there. Okay. Leaving just a little bit of that white kind of see-through space at the horizon area. Everything's looking good, thanks. And then we're gonna go ahead and do our masked off sections. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this, and then we're gonna grab another one, and we are going to, oop, I don't think that's big enough. Let's see. We'll swap. We're gonna cover this, and then, is this big enough this way? Let's do it like right about there. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our hand and a stress sprayer. This is just a bottle of clean water. I'm gonna spritz this directly into my hand like this, and then we're just gonna flick it down and drop it directly onto our paper. This is going to oxidize these inks, and I'm gonna let it sit for just a minute while it has time to kind of soak into the paper a little bit and react with the ink. And then I'm going to take the clean paper towel, and then I just wiped my hands on that one, so I'm going to get a different paper towel. But I'm going to take the clean paper towel, and I'm going to place it directly over top right here like this, and soak up any extra water like that, and pull it off. And then there we've got like a really pretty ink blended background. So what we're going to do is it'll start to make sense once we take our masks off, which we may want to do sooner than later, since I did just get them a little bit wet. All right, we are going to go ahead and clean up the desk as well, but I'm going to go ahead and take off the masks first so that we can, looking good, yay. I'm going to take off the masks so that we don't get into any trouble with our masks sticking where they shouldn't. Sometimes when you get them wet, they can end up bleeding through with the colors and things like that. So we just want to make sure we take them out where we can. All right, so we've got our little narwhal hopping out of the water down there, and then we also have our sweet little kitty cat down here on the beach, just chilling in the summer heat. If I can get this dang thing off. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, so now you start to see the card come together once we take these pieces off. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, so now you can see why it's important that you mask off these sections, and that it's nice that the sand ends and this sticks up into the sky. Or in this case, the water, because that kind of helps it look more dimensional. All right, now it is a little weird because this is a water scene, and then obviously we have like our cat down here, and things are a little odd looking. So we've got this narwhal hopping up out of the water, but then we've got a cat. So we kind of have to make some changes and make it look a little bit more normal, I think. So we'll have to figure out a way to kind of make this look more like a sea, and then obviously make this look like sand. I don't know. Sometimes it looks a little weird to me when you have a layered scene like this, where it doesn't, normally your mind is thinking of it that it should be flat, and in this case obviously it's not flat, it's up in the air. So I don't know, it looks a little odd, but I think it's okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to color the narwhal. I'm just going to use IG 3, 5, and 7 to color him in. And then I think what we might do, honestly, is I might try to use a little bit of vellum to see if I can't make the little scene, the water parts, make more sense that it is water. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because it looks, you know, like he should be underwater, but this part of him is not really underwater. So we may end up either coloring him a little bit differently or adding in some blue tones to his coloring to kind of make him fit a little bit more. Or we will, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So I'm going to do his underside darker gray. And then the top portion is going to be the lighter gray where the highlight would be. Like this. Like the sun is kind of shining up from behind, you know. So we're going to have a little bit of shadow here, a little bit of shadow there, and then the majority of the shadow is going to be over and kind of down onto the bottom. Hey, Roberta, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. We are Heffy doodling away. We're almost done, I think. I'm actually supposed to be eating dinner with my family right now, but I am obviously always a slow crafter. So here we are. All right, a little bit there, a little bit there. All right. Got to be careful not to color out of the lines. I have a bad habit of doing that. Oh, man. All right, so then I'm going back over with my lightest color. These, for anybody who doesn't watch my channel or hasn't been watching my channel a lot, I'm using the Spectrum Noir Classique markers here, and these are an alcohol-based marker, so they work really well for coloring images similar to Copic markers, but they don't have a brush tip on this style of marker. This is the Classique marker. On this style of marker, they have a bullet nib and a chisel. All right, I'm going to leave the horn just light gray like that. Cute. Adorable. All right, I think that looks pretty cute. I think the lighting is good to have it a little bit darker like that. Your earlier time's killing me. Oh, no. Unfortunately, it's the only thing that's working with my schedule. I'm sorry. Let's see. What color do we want Kitty Cat to be, you guys? Should we bring in some orange from the top and make the Kitty Cat orange? I think that would be really cute. I think I am going to color the pole of the umbrella gray. So I'm going to do darker towards the bottom and the top and then lighter in the middle so that hopefully it looks a little bit metallic. So it'll get that nice little shine on there. Okay. But it's very small. It's a small area. You probably won't notice it. All right, so let's do some oranges for our kitty cat. So let's start with a GY. Oh, the time difference. Yeah, I totally understand that. The time difference definitely makes things difficult. What are you 1 hour behind me? I can't remember if you're, I think you're only 1 hour behind me. All right, we're starting with a light golden yellow color. This is from the GY family. And this one I think is GY1. Yes, GY1. It's actually called Moonlight. So cute. Moonlight. And then we're going to use, let's see, we're going to do GY3. So this one is called Gold. And since the umbrella is here, I'm going to have a shaded section kind of over to the side here, like the shadow from the umbrella, kind of going like that. And then the lighter or highlighted sort of area will be out here in the sun. Like that. Okay. And then our darker color, let's do like burnt orange 2, I think is going to be nice. And you guys, I'm just kind of picking colors at random. I don't really have a very good rhyme or reason for why I'm picking these, but here we are. All right, I'm going to try to go just in the edge there so that we don't get too much of our kitty cat a dark orange. We kind of want him to have like that look like, you know, he's got the light of the sun on him. And then we're going to go back over everything with our lightest color and just sort of blend those edges. Oh, there's like a little gnat in here. Yep, just blend those edges out. And I'm honestly okay if it's not a perfect blend because a lot of times sunlight kind of has that dappled sort of look. So I'm totally okay if it doesn't look completely, you know, normal. It's 6:04. Yeah, so it's like 7:05 here. Yeah, 7:06. All right, I'm happy with that. I do want to add just a little bit of a darker, let's do burnt orange 4. Just in these darkest areas. I just want to really intensify those shadowed areas here. Okay, there we go. And then again, I'm just going to use that lightest color to kind of blend over all of this. I love it. I love me a cute little orange kitty cat. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay, so then we just need to figure out a color for the umbrella. And then, let's see, I'm actually going to also add in a nice little shadow where the kitty cat is sitting. And for the umbrella as well. There we go. Cute. I'm going to use a little bit of a darker color here as well, just to kind of intensify things. That was EB2, so that's an earth brown color. And then I'm going to go ahead and in a smaller area, so not quite that whole section, but just kind of like on the insides of the shadow, I'm just going to add that darker color in. And that just really gives it the effect like there is depth to the light, like there's a darker area and a lighter area, and there's the little kitty cat sitting in the sand. So that kind of grounds it and makes it look like it's not just floating in the middle of nothing. And then honestly, it could be nice to add a little bit of texture in to the sand by just adding in like a little bit of dotting here. Nothing fancy. I'm literally just tapping the marker on top of our ink blending here. And then I'm going to do that with a few different colors just to add a little bit of texture. I love your craft room colors. Oh, thank you. The wall makes me really happy. So I'm glad that we ended up going with that one. We weren't really sure because I thought it might be a little too light. Like too bright and too noisy. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yay. Hi Mayhem Crafty Cards, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. We are working on a card for the Heffy Doodle challenge. The theme is just summer related cards. So we are here making a beachy themed card. Trying to add a little bit of texture to our sand, just using some dotting. I'm just using some alcohol markers to create some texture over top of our ink blending, just so that it's not, you know, too smooth. All right, and then in these sections where there's kind of some hilly action sort of going on, I'm just going to add a little bit of marker detailing to kind of intensify those hills or piles of sand, if you will. I think it looks really nice. I think it's cute. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's hot here. No. I have turquoise in my craft room too. Bright and cheerful. It really is. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. I like that. The way that that looks. I probably should have made the umbrella shadow go the other direction, but have you seen the Hero Arts background stamp? Is it the one that has like, it looks sort of like the Northern Lights? I just saw it today. It's really pretty. It's hot here too and wet. Ugh. Okay, so I need a color for the umbrella. I think I want to go with like hot pink, I think. I don't know why, but I think that that just seems really fun to me. So that's what I'm going to try to go for. Let's see. I'm going to use the BP colors, which is bright pink. BP5, BP3. Do I have a BP1? Can I get a BP1? BP1. All right. Hopefully these blend together fairly well. We'll see what happens. Super cute. Yay. I probably should have made the shadow go this way. That probably would have made more sense, but I don't know. Whatever. This one is so bright pink. It's like fluorescent. Holy moly. All right, let's make sure before we color the whole thing. I mean, not that it matters now. Well, but I could save it and make the other ones different colors or something. Yeah, I want to make sure that I like the way that the colors blend. I think it's going to be okay. All right, so we're going to have a nice little highlight there. And then we've got our darkest color, which we may actually need a darker. We may need a darker one. Oop, I went out of the line a little bit. Oops, daisies. Oh boy. All right, and then we're going back over it with the lightest color here. I feel like it looks better in the video than it does in person. It looks cute in the video, but I'm not sure that I love it. Okay, I'm going to do the outside also pink, and then maybe on the inside I can do a different color. I think that might kind of help offset it a little bit. And then, because I did ink blend over the little heart area, I think I will probably end up trying to just put like some little Nuvo drops or something like that over top of it. And that way, you know, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay. All right, just trying to get that nice highlight in the middle there. Going down the side. Okay. And then I'm going to go back over that again with the lightest color pink. These actually do blend fairly well together. I don't know that I've ever used this color combination, but I probably should. It's fairly nice. I like it. Sorry about the squeaking. I can hear the marker squeaking. All right, so we've got our two pink. Honestly, the white is actually kind of cute if I just added a little bit of gray. I kind of like the white, to be honest, but maybe I could use either a yellow would be cute with a pink, or maybe like an aqua. Although I think that would kind of blend in with the top too much, like the sea background. So, let's see. Let's do, I'm just going to leave it white. I think I kind of like it white. Yeah, I like it white. All right, let's add just a hint of gray. Basically what that's going to do is just make it not look flat. It helps give it a little bit more dimension. And that, I don't know. I feel like it helps. Yeah, I'll leave it white. Okay. You can use polka dots. That would be really cute too. That's not a bad idea. Okay, there we go. So now it has a little bit of dimension, but it's still white. All right. I'm digging this. I think this looks so cute. I like the white with a little gray. Yeah, I think it looks nice. All right, so it looks like we didn't just forget to color it, right? Oh, you know what we could also do? I just thought about this. We could, instead of leaving this, we can just fill it in with a little bit of gel pen. I'll have to go over the lines once that dries. But that way it brightens it up a little bit. Okay, so we've got our kitty cat. We've got our narwhal hopping up out of the sky. I'm going to have to wait to do the sentiment, but I am going to put that up here at the top. But I want to wait until my panel is completely dry just to make sure I don't have any issues with it. What I do want to do, though, is a little bit of creative ink blending, I hope. so that it looks like there are waves. What color is the cat's nose? Like orange. It's kind of pinky. I mean, I didn't really color it. I just sort of left it blank. But it does have a little bit of the orange in it from where I went over the lines. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put the umbrella back on. And I'm going to put the kitty cat back on. And the narwhal, just so that we can go ahead and do a little bit of ink blending. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just want to make sure, you know, I'm not getting weird colors on them. All right, so we've got that. We're going to go ahead and just do a little bit. It's light. I'm not going to do a lot, but just enough that it looks like there's waves. So like layers, I guess is what I mean, to the water here. It's getting a little bit of brown, but that's okay. All right, so I couldn't see, that's okay. I like the pink and white too, yay. All right, so what we're gonna do, once we have these like all ink blended and there's the little bit of texture in it like this, what we're gonna do is add just a little bit of white to it as well. I feel like this is actually adding a ton of dimension to what was kind of a weird background. I felt like it looked a little bit weird, and I'm really happy that I decided to do this. This was kind of a gamble. I wasn't really sure if this was going to look okay, but I think I'm happy with that. All right. So it looks a little weird right now. I'm aware. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our white gel pen, and then on these darker areas here, we're just going to add a little bit of super light gel pen accent. And that is going to kind of act as our waves. So it's going to add a little bit of movement to the water. I hope that makes sense. So it won't look like stagnant. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm saying I hope that makes sense a lot. I really hope it does. I'm going to use a little bit thicker down here. So I'm not doing anything crazy. Like, I hope this ends up looking okay. I'm honestly not sure if it will. But if it starts to look a little too bright, I can always just dab it off with my finger while it's still wet. And it comes right off. All right, so basically I'm just creating little waves here with the gel pen so that, oh, Dawn, hey, how's it going? It's okay. Don't ever apologize for being late. You can just come whenever you can. All right, so I'm going to try to add a few that are kind of like closer together but kind of more muted. And then maybe like one right here in the middle because there's not a whole lot going on in the middle here. Like that. Okay, and I think maybe like something here. Again, just trying to create a little bit of motion and movement in the water so that it doesn't just look like, you know, I don't know. I feel like it looks a little weird if you don't add the movement. So I'm just adding this so it'll look like the waves are kind of crashing in here at the surface. There's going to be a little more wave action here at the bottom than there is up here at the top because the waves down here as it gets closer to the shore are going to be more prevalent or prominent or whatever. And then as you get closer or, you know, farther up into the actual sea, you wouldn't have as many of the giant waves that are like frothy. Yeah, to add white, yeah. I think it's a nice addition. Okay. All right, I think I'm happy with that. I think it looks nice. I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think. I feel like it does add a lot. It adds a lot of dimension, and I think, I don't know. For me, personally, in my own preferences, I feel like it adds a lot and it looks better, but to each their own. All right, so there we go. There is our card panel, you guys. I might try to do something up here so that it looks more like he's actually jumping out of the water. Honestly, hold on. I'm going to start with a really light blue just to see. Because if nothing else, like as he's coming up out of the water, he would kind of have like a shadow to show that he wasn't like, you know, directly on the water anymore. And then kind of like, again, just trying to show some movement that he's like actually coming out of the water. I don't know. I could be destroying the card. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Again, I like to just add in like progressively darker colors here, so you'll actually be able to start seeing it a little bit more. All right. Yeah, so now you can start to kind of see the shadow coming together there. And again, just adding a little bit to kind of make that movement of the water a little bit more clear and a little bit more intentional. Your sparkle pens, yes, that's a good idea. Honestly, though, I think what I'm going to do is color this part of him blue. I'm going to go right over where I colored it with the gray so that it looks like he's underwater. Okay. It's fabulous. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. I'm having fun, so that's what's important. I have not had a whole lot of creative mojo lately, honestly, you guys, and so it's been really nice to be able to sit and craft with you guys and just hang out and have a good time. Yay! All right, I think it looks good. I'm going to go ahead and add back in just a little bit of the shadow here around him so that you can see where he's coming from. There we go. All right, there we have it. A cute little narwhal hopping out of the water. I might add, like, honestly, I probably will add like a bunch of white, because if he was jumping out right here, you know, like there would be a bunch of water kind of ripples or whatever. I don't know. There we go. Woo! Jaleisha Damali, thank you so much for following or subscribing. What platform am I on? Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys. So we're going to have to do the sentiment later, unfortunately. But this is the finished card panel for the front anyway. I hope you guys like it. I really like it. I think it's turned out super cute. We've got our little beach. We've got our kitty on the sand at the beach. We've got our narwhal popping out, and then we're gonna add a sentiment as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go and eat some dinner now. But I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. It's been a trying time. I've had a lot of anxiety lately, so it's been hard for me to get on and be here with you guys. Oh my gosh, Jalissa, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing? I miss you. I like it very much. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It's so nice to be able to sit here and talk with you guys, kind of get my mind off things, and be creative. So I will definitely get a photo of this up. I'm going to be submitting this into the Heffy Doodlers challenge for the summer theme, and I hope you guys will join in and participate as well if you have some Heffy Doodle products. And I will see you guys again in another video next week. And then I'm going to go have breakfast. Oh my gosh, Megan. Enjoy your breakfast. I'm going to go eat dinner. Night, glad I got to bed. Roberta, I miss you too. Love ya. Oh, thanks, Mayhem Crafty Cards. I really appreciate it, you guys. Crafting helps with the anxiety. You're right, Marcy. Okay, I love you guys to pieces. I will see you again next time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Bye.